we have managed to get across to Tingana, and I think he moved from where we saw him earlier. We could see his back, and now we can see a little bit more of his belly. His head was a little bit curious when we first arrived, but just barely. And now he's gone back to sleep. So he is here. We know that he's chosen a very good spot, and I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. Oh, look, stretching. Yeah, you got a very nice bed of leaves over there. Your stomach is looking not that bad, I must say. It seems like you've been able to get something in there. So I am hoping that with the storm approaching, you'll get lucky with some of the prey species that are all around this area. Perhaps an impala that doesn't get stolen from a male lion this time around. That would be wonderful for you. And I'm sorry for the impala whose death we're wishing, or not really wishing, but it's a bit of a tricky one, because we obviously want Tingana to be able to carry on succeeding and just being around for much, much longer. You've got cubs to protect, mister, so you better get back onto shape and make sure you fend off any other male leopards that want to come into this area and cause any harm to the youngsters. Now, he's very sound asleep, and he barely has moved the whole morning. He's just been here, and I reckon he's probably going to be here this afternoon, or if not exactly in this particular spot, maybe not too far. We are very close to the Molowanini, which was flowing a few days ago, and because of all the rain we've had, there are still lots and lots of puddles of water in here. So if he wants to go down for water, if it gets too hot at some point, he's only got to walk about maybe 5 meters or so, and then he can choose a puddle from there. Maybe. And the water, because it's in the sand, it seems to be quite filtered. It's not looking as muddy as the water in some of the other puddles that are all around the bush. Look at you, sleeping like that, like a headless leopard almost, because we can't see your head. Now, there is no way for me to reposition. This is basically the best view, because as you can see, there's very, very thick all around us, and then the Molowanini is right behind all of this stretch. So this is virtually the only spot where we can see him. There's a Molowanini down there, and we are pretty much facing down and looking back at him. So as much as I wish that perhaps there was another spot, I think he's chosen this particular spot for exactly that reason, so that we can't see him. Trish, you're saying he looks so soft. I reckon he could. He's probably had a nice bath in the rain the last few days, so maybe all of his coat is nice and clean. Look at you, all the way in there. Beautiful spots. Now, I think we are going to leave you to your sleep. I don't think you're going to be up too much. When we came here earlier, you were up to pretty much the same. And I reckon he's going to carry on doing the same. So I think, Tingana, we are going to leave you and see if perhaps we can find any of the other leopards that you've been hanging out with, or any other creature that you've been related to. So while we try to get ourselves out of